Going back into playing receiver. Damn, I up.
Mr. Loser? What? That's right. Loser with a capital L.
What's up, losers, and welcome back to another episode of the Popular Loser Podcast, where it's okay not to fit in. I'm your host, KD, and today I got 3 new guests, man. I'm going to let them introduce themselves and tell me where y'all at in y'all football careers right now.
I'm Sterling Alexander. I play professional. I play for the West Michigan Ironman Arena.
I'm T. Lou. I go to Lawrence Tech University. I'm a sophomore in college right now.
I'm Preston Smith. I'm a junior at Davenport University.
So, let's get right into it, man. What made all of y'all even start football from a kid, though?
So I started when I was 8. I heard stories about my dad playing a lot. And I was like, dang, it's fun. And then I found out you could hit people and not get in trouble for it. So I was like, I'm going to get into this thing. And then I seen a flyer. I got a flyer in elementary school. And I took it home and I was like, yeah, I'm finna join Little League. And that's how I got started.
I got started. I ain't even played Little League or Pal or nothing. I got into it in middle school. I couldn't play in Little League. Pops was like, I don't want you getting like no head trauma or nothing like that. So he was like, you can play in the middle school when you get to the 7th grade. And then been playing from there. For real.
I started when I was like 9, and my mom was like a cheer coordinator for the Eastside Cowboys. And one day she took me up there after school, and then she had me try out for the team or whatever, and then I liked it ever since. I ain't stopped.
I feel you. Man, what made me get into it for real, my dad forced me to play when I was a kid. I didn't even like football. I wanted to play basketball. That's the crazy part. And then once I got to high school for real, that's when it opened up for me. But I think I started playing when I was like, maybe like 7 or something like that. And I played all the way up until, my junior year of college. So tell me where y'all, you know what I'm saying, you a sophomore, so tell me, go back into high school. Tell me where you was at, like deciding where you wanted to go.
Deciding, I knew I didn't want to go to like a super big school, but I didn't want to go to like a little school neither. So I was aiming for like D2, like a high D2 or something like that, and just somewhere comfortable. But I ended up at Lawrence Tech. I feel like it's on a smaller end. I could go bigger, but that's where I'm at.
What you asking?
When you was graduating from high school, how did you decide where you was gonna go to first?
My trainer was helping me out, but I ended up going to a D3 school right out of high school. My trainer helped me out, and he had put other players on at the school, so I had just ended up going there. But I had left after my first semester and ended up going JUCO, and then I left JUCO and finished at this school in Minnesota after that.
And that's kind of where I know this man from. We both played on the same school in Minnesota. We played JUCO ball together. Take us through the JUCO grind, man. Tell us about it.
Man, I don't know, man. It's a huge adjustment. You just got to know how to adjust to your surroundings, because all the JUCO is really in small towns. So you really got to adjust to it. And most of the JUCOs, I don't know.
It's
you got to
different.
adjust to what it is. Yeah,
it's definitely different for sure.
It's nothing like a regular college experience.
At all.
Damn near.
I'm going to tell you, though, anything really NAI ain't down for real is not like a real college experience. Like D2s and D1, like state schools type shit. Mm-hmm. That's the ones that's really, because I don't know, in JUCO, bro, it really was a grind, bro. Like,
bro, and it's like everybody, bro.
Your whole team diminished in 1 year.
Yeah.
The whole team.
Literally. Like after the semester, damn. Really? Like you lose players throughout the season. Actually,
Facts.
like,
man, listen, I remember, you remember Toad?
Yeah.
The receiver?
Yeah.
Man, I think he left in the semester. And he was good, too. He was a little fast nigga.
He didn't go nowhere after that either.
Man, you hear me, bro? He went back to the crib. It's so crazy, like, how quick.
Like
man, bro, you hear me, dog. And I done seen so many good players at that. You feel me? It was good players.
I think only 2 people from our JUCO still play, me and Benito, for real.
Listen.
Don't go
man, what?
It's really a ground like you really gotta love football. For.
I ain't gonna say don't do it, bro, because if I would have knew about JUCO coming out of high school, I would have went for sure.
Yeah, it's like you really gotta have love for it.
I would have went for sure straight out of high school.
Yeah, and the love for it is extreme because going away from your family, first off, is like a really big adjustment for any 18-year-old. Like that's the biggest adjustment probably in your life. Just being away from your parents, you know what I'm saying? That's the first biggest adjustment. Then, like you said, being in a small town, especially like all of us, we from the Metro Detroit area, you know what I'm saying? This is big cities, you feel me? 100,000, you know what I'm saying? Shit like
was out
that.
there for a minute.
Going from that to like going to like where we was in Fergus Falls was insane. That was the biggest culture shock ever.
Yeah.
I went from our high school, bro, was like 2,000 kids.
Yeah.
I went from 2,000 kids to like the whole town is like 15,000 people. Man, what? Like that's such a big difference. And like going from that to this, and it's like, I don't even know if I love this now. And you got to think other people coming from Miami, Texas, all these other places, they feel the same way. Like, oh no, I can't adapt in this.
Yeah, and the treatment different too. Like I went JUCO for a little bit too, and like compared to how I get treated at my school or where I went to a D3 before I went to my D2. And like people know me in the city. Like I don't even know who they is. Like you Preston Smith, blah blah. Like you don't get that at JUCO. They don't even expect you to make it out. Like
Facts.
You like they expect people from the hood going to jail, all types of crazy stuff.
And I mean, if we're gonna be 100, that's what it is.
Yeah,
you feel me?
It is.
It's a whole bunch of people that probably couldn't get their grades right. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. And I mean, that's like even going to semi-pro, that's kind of like the same thing. Like, I mean, if you're good enough to play, you know what I'm saying, on that type of level. But man, JUCO really is a grind. Like I played with a player when I was in my NAIA school. He was like 28.
Yeah. Wow. They be having family.
What? You hear me? Like, it's crazy. Like I played with.
What's the name was that old though? Cardell Jones. I think he was 26 when he graduated from Ohio State.
That's on my QB is right now. He's 26. He still got a year eligibility.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I think I interviewed him.
Tyler?
Yeah.
I threw him. I worked out with him, yeah. Cochla.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
he cool people.
So tell me all y'all positions again, man.
I play receiver.
I play receiver too. Receiver, DB, special team.
play strong safety, special teams.
Mm-hmm.
So being a receiver, since I never got that privilege, tell me like the mindset you got to go in, like just going into a game, because I know especially as a DB, every play you got to forget, because you can get beat. You can get beat bad. You can play 90% of the game, great coverage.
And then that one time,
that one play might fuck you up.
Yeah, for real.
So yeah, just kind of tell me like going into the game, like how you gotta, you know what I'm saying? How you gotta.
I think like you as a receiver, you do all the training, all the drills, all the workout stuff, whatever, to get up to that moment where it's game time. And at the end of the day, doing all of that is supposed to build up confidence. So my thing is, I don't lose my confidence in the game. You are supposed to have that mentality where if something bad happened or you drop a pass, whatever, you forget about it. Go on to the next play. Keep your confidence, keep talking your shit, and keep it going. So that's how I move.
I feel that. I feel that for sure. Like, you got to know, you got to go into the game thinking you're going to catch every ball, or knowing you're going to catch every ball for real, and just make it happen. You got to, like, picture it before it happens for real. That's what I do.
I know, especially as a D lineman, you're going to get beat most of the game, to be honest. Like, if we just going to keep it real, because they can throw double teams. It's a whole different game when you're a D lineman. So most of the game, you probably going to lose your battles. You only probably going to get about maybe 10 plays where you really get off a block and be able to make a play. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I mean, unless you like Aaron Donald or some shit like that. But
Many of them.
you feel me? And it's not many of those. So, you know, as a D lineman, it's especially like that too. You got to have your confidence, because 90% of the game, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you could throw a double team. You can do this. You can slide this way. You can slide that way. Man, it's so many ways to block a D lineman. So you really got to have the confidence with that too, because most of the plays, you damn near going to be out of the play. So I know as a DB, now tell us what you got to have going into the game.
Man, you got to know. You got to do a lot of running. You feel me? You got to be able to think on the fly. You just got to prepare your mind like the day before, probably 2 days before. Like, you really got to get into it knowing that like they said, the receivers been working for you. Feel me? Like they coming at you, and it's every play too. So you got to be on your P's.
What's the hardest receiver to guard? Outside, inside, you know what I'm saying? What type of receiver is the hardest to guard?
Slot easy. That's where all the fast dudes at in the slot.
Do either of y'all play slot?
Yeah, I play slot.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm talking about.
I know when we was back in high school, man, you even played DB. What made you stick with receiver?
I don't know. It's more fun. Like scoring touchdowns consistently. That junk way funner than making tackles is fun too. But you feel me? Like scoring is
Different
it's
about
just
scoring,
yeah.
bro.
Say it's a different feeling.
Totally different feeling. Like the spotlight on you when you
Right
score.
on you, right when you score.
And you know, going back to like what I said as a D lineman, you never get that fucking praise unless you getting a sack down there. That's damn near the only way you getting some praise. It's so crazy how you can set up other people for sacks. And that's the reason they might be getting off. You feel me? Like you setting the nigga up to go get the sack. So as a D lineman, you damn near never get praise. And as an O lineman, they don't even give a fuck about you. And it's so crazy. It's so crazy how important the offensive line is, though. If you don't got a good offensive line, your quarterback can't throw the ball. Your running back can't run the ball.
You ain't doing nothing.
You can't do shit. If your offensive line is not a stout team, you fucked. Like if niggas getting bull rushed off the ball, it's over with.
You got time to do nothing.
Like that's how Matthew Stafford was with the Lions. That nigga was running for his life.
Man, that's crazy how he got off like that.
Man, you hear in the same year.
I'm happy for him, though.
Same.
I'm happy for him,
you know
though,
how
for sure,
sick
bro.
you gotta be.
I'm happy that he got
Man,
off.
the Lions probably like, what the fuck?
He wasn't gonna get it with the line.
He wasn't.
Hey, I
Obviously,
think
he
gonna
wasn't. He
retire as
wasn't.
a
He
Lion,
wasn't.
though.
I think
he
the
gonna
biggest
retire as a Lion,
thing the Lions never gave
He gonna
him
retire as a Lion.
was a running back that could get 1,000 yards. Do you know his entire time being a quarterback, he had one 1,000-yard rusher, and that was Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush, his entire time. He had 1,000-yard rusher. So now think about it. He was here for what? I think 11, 12 years?
Long time.
In 11 years, they had 1,000 rusher. So now you got to look at it like he never had a good back. Never.
They don't give him enough credit either, bro.
He does.
stats.
Oh yeah, he was
got the
always
stats,
that dude
bro.
for sure.
Yeah, he got the stats to back it up too.
And you know, I hate how people used to say like he sucked, and then he just went there and like, oh no, he's a top 10 QB now. Like
I don't think it was him. He always got
It
the
wasn't,
shit in
bro.
Stick,
Yeah, I
though.
don't think it was him.
I think it's the Lions, bro.
For sure. That's why Calvin left. They wouldn't even let him.
It's
under
just the
contract.
Lions thing, bro. I think it gotta be. It gots to be. Because we done had a lot of good players. Then Dominic Sue was good. We done had player Barry
Traded away
Sanders.
two receivers.
Man, you hear-
DeAndre
listen.
Swift was hard, bro, in college.
We done had a lot of players. He actually been doing pretty decent though. But like you said,
I thought he was gonna get off how he was getting off that.
I don't know,
Them,
man. It's
bro.
the Lions, bro.
But they team young right now though. So
Yeah.
they got
I kind of like the moves they made in the draft too. They got that DN and then they got that receiver from
Bama.
Bama in the first round. I think that was a really good pickup. He ain't gonna be able to play at the beginning of the season though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tore something in his knee, right?
I think he tore his ACL in the
Yeah, he
game.
done.
Yeah.
He done.
But they say
like
they've been saying his recovery been good though.
Yeah, that's what I was reading, up on him, and I seen that too.
Yeah.
Who's y'all a fan of in the NFL, man?
Like as far as players, as team.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, well, I'm gonna say this: who do you model your game after first? I'm gonna ask that. If it's anybody, because I know everybody look at highlights, so
I look at I just take pieces away from everybody. I don't really model like exactly what somebody does. Like I look at Odell, Garrett Wilson, Christian Watson, Mike Williams. Like it's everybody do something great in their own like.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own thing.
Everybody got that. I was just gonna say that everybody got their own thing for real.
So who do you take something from?
I take stuff from AB, Odell, DeAndre Hop, guys like that for real.
As a DB, who did you try to model your game after, if anybody?
Man, it's the same way. Like you just gotta look at everybody. You can learn something for everybody that you see for real, for real. But I like the way Buda Baker play. You feel me? Because he literally come down with that some thunder on him.
For sure.
Boy hard for sure.
Tyrann Mathieu. You gotta look at Jalen Ramsey. Got to. And, I say the last one. I don't know who the last one was. Those three for sure I'd be looking at.
as a D lineman, it was always Aaron Donald for sure. That nigga so good. It can't not be him. You feel me? That nigga so good. Like, you gotta appreciate everything he do as a D lineman. And he undersized. He like 6 foot.
Yeah.
And he be bull rushing like 340-pound niggas off the ball. Like,
Is
that's
that the only guy-
crazy. You hear
looked up to?
what? Like, you said what?
Is that the only guy you looked up to?
No, I had a whole bunch of people too. Gerald McCoy, he played for the Bucks. Who's some other people? It was kind of like all the undersized players. Geno Atkins, I really like Geno Atkins. He used to play up in Cincinnati. Just all the undersized D linemen for real. Anybody that played like the inside D lineman.
People you can relate to.
Yeah, you feel me? Because like Fletcher Cox is 6'4", 310. I'm not 6'4", 310. Like, if we just go keep it 100, you feel me? So I got to look up to somebody that's closer to, you know what I'm saying, what my size is, you feel me? I don't know. I couldn't relate to the Ndamukong Suh either. Like, that nigga's 6'3". You feel me? That's already D1 size off the rip.
Yeah.
Hey, really, that's an interesting point too. Like, getting recruited, some people get recruited purely off size.
They do.
They
And
do,
potential.
so.
For sure. And I think even in the NFL draft, they do that shit now. And I really kind of hate how they do it. Like, a person might not have had the stats, right? But they went to a good school and they get drafted in like maybe the second round when really they was maybe a 4th round player. Just because you went to Alabama, he was a starter. But like, you could have not made a lot of plays, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like also like coming into college, especially, like size is so important.
Yeah.
And I feel like, especially if you want to go D1, like size is.
Bro, that weight room is huge, bro. The weight room huge for sure. The weight room definitely huge for sure.
So the schools y'all done went to, man, tell me about the weight rooms and what made y'all want to really go to the schools y'all was going to. Because I know, all three of us went to multiple schools. So tell me, what was y'all decision making in all of y'all's?
First, I went to Adrian. That was the first school I went to after I left my JUCO, and it was like for real, I don't even know. Like, I took 2 years off of school after I left my JUCO because I had family stuff going on, and then like I had a couple friends that was up at Adrian, and they like come up here. Like, I was working the whole 2 years that I was off, so I was never out of shape. So I went up there. First season was COVID season, and I played 3 games. I averaged over 100 yards each game, and then got recruited. Like, I had a couple offers from some D2 schools and a few D1s after my the 3 games that I played, and then after that, I ended up choosing to go to Davenport because Davenport they was calling me every day. He checking up on me. He was like, he just showed me he believed in me for real.
I feel like that's very important too.
Yeah.
Like, belief within the coach, like going into a school, like that's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you gotta know how to see through the facade that some of the coaches give off.
Facts.
Yeah.
They be lying.
And that's the hard part, like seeing through the facade. Like, that's, how do you see through the facade? You know what I'm saying? Like, if a coach tell you, oh yeah, you could probably start first semester for sure. Like, how do you see through that? Like, you really don't got a way really to see through that.
Nah, not for real.
Cause they the ones that's, you feel me, they recruiting. That's what their
how they
job
do it.
is. Their job is
They
to
gotta
recruit.
convince you to
Yeah,
come.
they gotta come. Yeah,
And I feel like a lot of players get lost in the shuffle like that. And a lot of niggas probably lose like they love for the game.
They end up somewhere they ain't supposed to be.
Facts, like,
and then that's how a lot of good players fall off that way, bro. They end up somewhere they're not supposed to be.
within a system that they can't play. I mean, I'm not gonna say can't play in, but it don't
They don't fit.
highlight, you feel me? It don't highlight what you good at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, if you a deep ball receiver, right? If that's what you know what I'm saying? That's what your skill is. You probably want to play in a system that allows you to run a lot of deep routes, a lot of 20+ yard routes. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And it's like, getting put in the wrong system, like even in the NFL, like it's so true. Like, you'll see a player go to a different system and like maybe they stats, like everybody said about the Patriot players, you know what I'm saying? And they'll say like, oh, watch when they leave, they don't play as good. I don't know if it's always that, if it's just a system thing, but I think it's also like your coaching. Like, coaching is very important also. Like, coaching is very important because you gotta get your players to buy into what you're saying. Because like a lot of players, especially coming out of high school, a lot of niggas be thinking big headed for real. Like, man, I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm all already to the NFL type shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you got to kind of get humble and you got to really want to buy into your coach. Like, how important do y'all think coaching is?
Man, that's the most important thing. You feel me? Because
Yeah, that-
if you don't believe in what your coach saying, you ain't gonna want to do it. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just gonna not work for you or the coach. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you gotta have a relationship with your coach for sure, like a huge relationship. You gotta be able to trust him just as much as he trying to trust you to put you on the field, for real.
Yeah, I think it's also on the coaches too to have something to teach to they players. Because I done been in programs where the coach didn't know what he was talking about at all.
Facts. Listen, I'm not gonna say the school I'm talking about, but I went to a school and this assistant coach was a D-line coach when I was there. Then he became a cornerback coach. That's a very different game. That's a very different game.
That's different, bro.
That's nothing the same. Nothing. Like maybe footwork, that's about it. Everything else you teaching, like I feel like you shouldn't be able to do that. Like you should not be able to go to this in a year.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, the coaches should probably put a little more on that to, you know what I'm saying?
That usually only happen in like small schools though. Like when there's
Facts.
Like you come from high school, you can tell when the school got like a program going on. Like they got specific coaches for
When they organize.
Yeah, you can tell the difference.
I think a school that was like that, it's a small school, is Morningside. You know Morningside?
No.
Oh, you don't? That's crazy. You playing the NAI. You don't know what it is.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
that an NAI school.
They done won like 4 straight championships.
Yeah.
Yeah, they going crazy.
National?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
shit.
got they won like 4 straight or something like that. I think it was like 3-4 straight.
Yeah, they tough.
Yeah, they cold. Going back into playing receiver. Damn, I fucked up.
We was talking about the journeys or whatever throughout college.
Thank you. And you was talking. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a blooper for sure. I'm putting that at the beginning of the video right there for sure. That wasn't even on purpose for sure. Yeah, but go ahead and continue.
I mean that was really it. I'm at DU right now. What got me there for real out of every other school that offered me was the coaches on my head. They showed me that they wanted me or whatever, and they told me that they saw something special in me. So, and they did something different than the other coaches did it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Man, I was kind of all over the place for college for real. The story too long to tell, but
I mean, listen, we ain't got nothing but time. So dive into it because I'm gonna dive into mine last. I'm gonna let it go around first.
all right. So
Go ahead.
out of high school, so I went to Lathrop. I graduated from Lathrop in 16 when it closed, but I ended up going to a D3 in Wisconsin, and it was straight. The coach. It was like a coaching thing. Bro, I went to the school. Thinking I was gonna play like right away, but I ain't really know how the college system worked for real. So I went there and I ended up I ain't like it for real. So I left after the season. We had went to the national playoffs and everything, but I left after the season. And then I ended up going JUCO, and it was straight. But I mean, I had to adjust to it, and I balled though. I balled my second year. For sure, and I ended up at this D2 in Ohio. But I had to leave. For some family stuff. And then I ended up finishing at a school in Minnesota, Concordia University, St. Paul. And then after that, I just started going to tryouts for the pro route, and then I ended up at the team I'm on right now.
Yeah, like I said, I just got out of high school for real. Just got out of high school. I mean, I was really getting recruited to play QB from QB.
So it's a hell of a difference. QB to safety, goddamn.
Playing both of them things.
How often did you play quarterback in high school?
I've been playing QB since the 9th grade.
Oh wow.
When you started playing safety?
I started playing safety my 10th grade year. That's when I moved up to varsity and started playing safety. But then all the seniors left. Somebody had to play QB. I was already playing 9th grade, so they just like come on back and play. So, like I said, I was getting recruited for both. Yeah, I got offers from Lawrence Tech and Grand Valley, but Grand Valley, like that facade I was talking about, like they was feeding me a bunch of stuff. Then I went on a little visit. That was cool, but then I ain't talked to him after that. It was just like, dang.
Yeah.
But then Lawrence Tech, Coach Wilson, man, he came to all my games. You feel me? Hit me up every day, just checking on me, like, "Bro, how you doing?" And then we started talking more and more. Then next thing you know, I got an offer now, and then I ended up going. And my first year, when like I didn't really get what I wanted to get on safety, cause you feel me, it's seniors way older than me. You feel me? They there balling already, so I got
Ain't number two is safety, ain't he?
two.
DeLon Dreads.
Oh no, he played corner.
Corner, yeah, he's a dog.
Number three.
He's a dog.
You talking
Talk about
Keith?
Keith, bro.
Keys.
Oh yeah, I ain't know his
tough.
name, but I said I came and seen a couple of y'all games.
He's
Listen,
for sure not. He's a D1 player.
Yeah,
Tough, bro.
for sure. Like
Tough, bro.
he, you know, like when they say like a person that pop off the screen, he's definitely like certain players is like that,
He been like
and
that
he's
since high
definitely
school,
one of
bro.
them type of players for sure.
Yeah.
He's a dog.
tough.
But yeah, continue.
Be on the sideline, like, bro, how you just do that? But yeah, first year I played mostly special teams. You feel me? I hit a couple dudes. Then they put me at safety at the end of the season. Just got in, got like 5 tackles. Then I started seeing more of the field. And then we just got through springboard, my first little springboard. That wasn't great. You feel me? So going into my second season, I think it's gonna be smooth.
How did you like Coach Quan?
Coach Quan, he was cool. I wish he would have stayed at the thing. But like, I don't know what happened.
Do you be working with him still?
No, I don't be working with him. But they be telling me to go up there. I might
Yeah.
as well just go see what he's talking about. Because
he
I
be
already
putting that
know
work.
what he know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how small, like, you know, the whole recruiting system is. Like, think about it. You know the same coach he know.
Yeah.
And, like,
That's it.
we
That
went
was
to the
it.
same school. Like, it's so crazy, like, how all this recruiting shit just be working. Like, you got a school in Florida that's recruiting a nigga in Washington. Do you, like, that's, how the fuck? Nigga, you from the top of the West Coast.
Man.
That's you know how different that living is? Like, just all that type of shit. Now, I guess I got to go into mine. You know, I know both of y'all went to the same schools as me, so y'all can interrupt, you know, as I go. But so starting in high school, junior season, you know, fuck that coach. I don't want to say his name.
Straight
You
up.
feel me? Yeah, 'cause that nigga didn't play me my junior season. I sat on the bench my whole junior season. I was sick. Senior season though, I played pretty decent. And I didn't even know I wanted to play college football, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really was over it. I was so over football, so over school, all that type of shit. I was like, I'm done. Once I graduate high school, my nigga, I'm gonna take a whole like year or two off school. I'm gonna just go chill. You feel me? But that coaching change, all them coaches, senior season, that shit made me actually believe I could play. That nigga coach, what's his
Byers.
name? Nah, the other ball.
You gotta say the other coach name too now.
No, I can't.
That's
I can't say who I said fuck, but
That's crazy.
I don't even remember.
you see how he just tried to set me up.
Yeah, he tried.
Man, he just tried it. Come on, man. LeCarry. That was his
Okay,
name.
okay.
Yeah. That nigga, he made me believe that I could play football. Nigga, I didn't even think I was good. For real. You feel me? And that nigga he brought out like a different type of dog in me type shit. And then I just fell in love with football because I was over that shit. I was like playing senior season because I played all 3 years. I got to play the last season. Now I'm done.
Yeah.
And then senior season happened. And then I ain't have no offer. I didn't even know how to get offers. I didn't know how to talk to coaches. I didn't know none of that. I remember I used to come to you all the time and ask you in high school, dog. Because this nigga you had offers like your junior season, didn't you?
Yeah.
And man, I figured like this nigga knew everything. Because going to the school we went to, we didn't really have a lot of niggas.
What
that
school
was
you went to
going.
again?
We went to Ford, Henry Ford too.
Henry Ford. Nobody knew who Henry Ford 2 was.
Facts.
They like the Henry Ford in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we really didn't have a lot of players that
Yeah.
went to college. Like I think our year, we had like 4, 5.
Probably like 3. 2. Shit.
And
Actually,
probably after
yeah.
a season, it was probably just 2
yeah.
type shit. Like that's how quick the football go though. Like a nigga lose confidence fast. Like
For sure.
being a freshman not playing, just being a starter senior season. Like you
You be the man in high school.
Man, you hear, listen,
College,
Go to college.
going to
Oh,
JUCO, oh my God, you understand that so much. Like niggas came from states and they can show you. I was
Yeah.
all state.
People be crazy.
Man, you hear me?
Oh, bro.
Niggas that had 1,300 yards senior season. And they get to college, bro, it's just different. Like, especially going to JUCO, it is totally, because now you out of your element. You out of everything. Like,
We had niggas from the Virgin Islands, remember, bro?
man, listen, what?
Tripping.
Going to JUCO, bro, you really do meet a lot of people. I think that's what I'm most thankful of from going to JUCO. Like, you meet so many different people. Just college football in general, but like especially JUCO, because that's from everywhere. That's not just from one place. Like ours was like, we had Detroit niggas, we had Chicago, where else? Minnesota. Man, we had people from like every state, Georgia, Florida, like Bama. And like going to JUCO, like you meet so many different walks of life. And like it's so crazy because you can meet this person and you can become cool with this, but he gone next semester.
Yeah.
And it's like, I thought this nigga just said he was about it.
Yeah.
What? Like and then it's just gone like in a semester. I think also a lot of niggas come to college thinking it's like JUCO. They come to JUCO thinking it's about to be D1.
Yeah.
And they get there and realize, oh nah, this is I don't even know what this
I don't
is.
want this no more for
Man, you hear me? Like I'm football and I'm paying his money? What?
Shout.
Yeah, I'm gone. I'm about to go back to the crib.
That's kind of how it is for D3 too.
Yeah.
It was people coming there. Like somebody after this season, because I transferred in December or whatever, but after this season, somebody was DMing me over break, like I don't know what to do. I gotta pay this money for school or whatever. Like what you think I should do? Blah blah. I'm like, how much you gotta pay? Because you gotta pay that before you were able to transfer or whatever and play football. This nigga talking about $25K. I said,
Everybody
like,
got 25K.
You hear?
pack it
Really,
up.
I'm gonna tell you, these colleges be scamming.
They do.
Oh my
They
god.
do.
Don't even get me started.
Especially
on that.
D3s, they can't give you no money for real. So it's like, if you
Bro,
can't pay
listen,
for it,
these
it's cheap.
prices in general is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like going to school for $60,000, bro. What?
Then if you can't pay the money, they be like, see ya.
Man, what?
And they
Oh yeah,
got
we
their
need you to
money
move
too.
out our room.
And
We
you
need you
still
to
gotta
move
pay
out our
that.
room. We
And
need you to
you
move out
gotta
our
pay-
You
room.
still gotta pay
Yeah.
that for real.
Yeah.
They want
Yeah.
hard. Okay.
And you can't transfer until
Until
man
you
what?
pay that.
Man, what? And we need you out our room. We need you out our room starting
January
December.
1st.
You feel me? Starting December 16th, we need you out our room, and you need to go back home.
And you know that's only an America thing.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in the UK and Europe, all that shit free. You don't gotta pay for no college, none of that.
Or I'm gonna just say the North American continent, because I guess Canada they pay for school for sure.
Yeah.
Like Cambridge is a very expensive school. Cambridge is like a $70,000 school, but that's like a smart school type shit though. But back to these schools though, they be scamming for sure. Like, you know, if you do the math on like how much they charge you for school, right? Your room and board, right? It'd be like $10,000. So that's through 2 semesters, right? You in school like 8 months. Do you know that's an $1,100 apartment? And you sharing it with somebody.
And a twin size bed.
And a twin size bed, that's an $1,100
Bro, that's why people be getting that money
apartment.
back when they got them apartments for school, bro. They get all that money back. Yeah.
And that's such a scam, bro. Like think about like rent is like $1,100 now for a 1 bedroom.
Yeah.
You sharing a bedroom with a twin size bed.
And they be in dorms with no living room,
No
kitchen,
living room, no nothing.
shared bathroom with the whole dorm.
The whole,
Ain't got no space in there for real.
And this is an $1,100 apartment. Like, if you think about that as a student, you like, what the fuck? I was paying $1,100 to share a bathroom with 26 other What? Especially like when you were freshman dorms.
That's right.
What is
I
bad?
ain't gonna lie though.
It's where we went. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
they was hard though. They was
where we
crazy.
went, we definitely lucked up for sure. It was like apartments. We really had apartments.
for sure.
You had like the little front room, and then everybody had their individual door, and you had a lock on the door.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie, we got lucky. But at other JUCOs, like I'm pretty sure you can attest. No, y'all had apartments too, didn't y'all?
No.
Oh yeah, see there you go.
Not at all. No.
Talk about your doors, man.
It's dang near just how you describing it. You get one room, they split that thing down the middle, and you got to live there.
I know
Where
when I
y'all
went
dorms
to
at? Where y'all dorms at?
Across the street. Across the street.
Going to when I went to Tabor, man. Oh, I ain't even finished talking about my little journey. But going to Tabor, if you was a freshman, day of dorms was like that. But see, we had a little smaller pod though. But it was still like 8 niggas. See, I lucked up. And it was just me and another nigga. So we shared the shower. But it was still 4 of us sharing the shower. Because it was us and then it was the niggas next door too. And it's just like, it's unsanitary, all type of shit.
Really, the room be about this big.
Hey, bye. Then they just split it down.
Split that bitch right down the middle of this
You said
table,
this
for
bit
real.
hell no.
Bro,
Nigga, I was in the room.
This bitch be
For
split
real?
right down here.
At Adrian,
Split right down
the
here,
room
bro.
was damn near this big.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never been to a school that's about
I ain't
this
gonna
big.
lie.
But I didn't have a roommate at Adrian, so it was cool. But
Straight. But,
I
my
think-
man was in the basement of Adrian. They had the whole classroom. Then they all had their twin size beds together
in the basement,
in the basement.
That's funny.
Like this year and type.
oh no.
And they had.
I would've had to go after that.
Oh, I think who your man's? What's his name?
Jay, Keandre. He a freshman. He just got.
He had dreads. Yeah, I know you talking
He
about.
allowed?
Yeah.
See,
Drake.
like, this is what I'm talking about. You
Yeah,
see how
yeah,
small
yeah.
Detroit is?
Yeah.
Bro,
He
y'all
was
know
like
the same
O-line or
nigga
D-line.
again.
Yeah.
That's what I was good.
But he retarded. That boy funny.
Told you should have just let me bring him, bro.
I don't only like having 4 people. I don't really be liking the 5, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. It's just, I like to keep it matched.
Even numbers, man.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
But that man, the character,
Yeah, nah, he funny.
So I should have let you bring him on.
that's my guy.
He
I
funny.
feel it. How hard was it making like friends going in and out of schools and shit? Cause I feel like that's like a hard thing to really come by for real. Like a nigga that's you really gonna be cool with.
Yeah, I feel like the real friends, like everybody, especially going to a JUCO or a D3, like everybody want an opportunity to go bigger. Like it is what it is. You
Oh, yeah,
get
for sure.
you get an opportunity to play for a bigger program, bigger team that's giving you money too.
For sure.
They gonna understand that. So it ain't no love lost. If it's a real friendship, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
They still gonna talk to you once you
Yeah.
leave, for real.
For sure.
Yeah, I know, cause even from our first school, I probably still talk to about like 6 of y'all. I talked to you, Dion. Goddamn. I can't even think of. Oh, Leonte. You know Leonte already married?
Yeah, bro. I seen that the other
Yeah.
day, for real. That's
He
crazy.
invited me to the marriage and shit, man.
For real?
It's about to be my first wedding.
That's crazy. That's
don't-
dope.
you
You
know.
gonna slide?
Yeah, I probably am.
Yeah.
I mean, not probably. I am going.
You should,
for
bro.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm
you
definitely
should go
going.
for sure.
That's when it comes into a real friendship. A nigga invite you to his wedding.
Yeah.
Wedding type shit.
Like that's a friendship at that point. That wasn't just a nigga you play football with.
Because he really had to think about asking.
Yeah, you feel me? Like
Man, they pay
you
for
ain't
that.
about to just send. You feel me? They ain't about to just send that to you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's another seat, another food,
That's
another.
extra for your
You feel?
address.
That's another everything. You
Yeah.
feel that? And that it add up. Like one more person, and all of that it adds up. Like that chair might be $12. This food might be another $12. Like
their family for real.
you
at that
feel me?
point, for
Like-
real.
Yeah.
And I think for me making friends, like it was, especially at the JUCO, it was like really hard at the JUCO. I don't know why. I think it's because like you get so many people that come and go like that. Like I think I was real cool with John, and he left first semester. I was like, damn, like that was my homie. Like
my
damn,
dog.
like
Talking about Big John.
yeah, like I was like, man, I was cool with him. He just dipped, and it's so crazy. Like a person to be like, yeah, I'm coming back. And then don't come.
For sure.
I feel like everybody attitude though, bro, at JUCO be different though, bro.
Yes,
And
you gotta
everybody got
like it. Like you
different
said, you got
attitudes,
to
nigga.
love it.
Yeah, everybody got different attitudes, nigga. If you getting off on your friend, now, nigga, if he not really fucking with you, he gonna be feeling
That
some
car,
type of way, bro.
animosity, everything.
Yeah, bro.
For sure.
And that should be over with.
And I think also as men, it's a lot of just like built up animosity all the time anyway. So you take that and then, oh, this guy you hanging out with every day, he on the
Going
field
crazy.
going crazy, and it's like, I'm not. I'm just be cool.
I'm better than him.
You feel me? Like, and it's so
I
crazy.
can do that too.
I done been with people,
Yeah.
and they just said that it's
Yes.
so crazy. Like I done been around people, and they like, man, he not even that good. I'm like, come on, bro, I ain't even going.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
That
I'ma
nigga
keep it
was
real.
Going crazy.
He's good. He's
Get that
good.
bitch
He's
like that
good.
real
At
quick.
other schools too, though, like higher up, D2,
For sure.
D1, all of that. So
And it's so crazy because like when you go to a school like Bama, they got all the 5 stars. You feel
Literally.
all the 5 stars,
All
right?
of them.
So are you really better than the person that was in front of you because he was a 5 star? He had 1,400 yards his senior season. He did this. He did everything that you did a year before you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so crazy how it's literally next man up at a school like that. Like, well, all schools in general, but like a school like that, like it's literally next man up. And your job will be gone. Like I know in JUCO, oh my God, you miss a practice.
Yeah.
Man, what?
over with,
You're
bro.
not starting and you're
And
not
they
playing the
don't
first
care.
quarter.
It's over with.
I remember I got benched when I was because I was late to a practice. I think I was like 10 minutes late. I woke up late. I took a nap, didn't even set the alarm. That's the most dangerous shit ever. Boy, you better make sure any athlete watching this, if you in college, you better make sure you set them alarms. Because them punishments,
Was y'all feel close to y'all?
Yeah, it was hella close.
Yeah.
Y'all, you was probably even a little closer than me for
I
real.
was
Yeah,
next-
you was literally right
to
next
that
to
bitch
it.
for
Y'all
real.
lucky.
Yeah.
Y'all feel was far from y'all. What
Yes.
JUCO you went to?
Hocking. Nigga, our
It's okay. I was trying to go there.
I
But
know
yeah,
a couple
continue.
people that went there too for real.
our field is like half a mile away from where I stayed at, nigga. I was late to practice before I had to run the whole way.
Everybody had that car.
I think
Man, yes, for sure.
Everybody did.
I think when I went to my last school, what was it Trinity? I think Trinity was like a half a mile from the dorm. Like from my dorm at least. For sure you had to if you was
ain't gotta
Just imagine if
about
you ain't got
10
no whip,
minutes.
you got to walk to that bitch. and
If you was
late.
about 10 minutes, well you better make it 7. You better make it 7.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That shit wild, bro.
Yeah, y'all's is like right next to y'all for real. I mean, nah, y'all gotta walk a little distance for sure.
It's about a 10-minute walk and then a half a mile, dog. About 10 minutes.
Man.
And it be dark though in them woods right there.
Man,
In the
what?
morning, boy,
Hell no.
looking over the whole time.
When we went to Minnesota, man, I used to be scared to walk down that hill. Like when it
Man,
snowed.
I would be too.
Man, what?
I would
That
be
hill
too,
was
bro.
so deep. That
And it
hill,
was always
man.
dark right there for real.
Facts. Nothing right there. Nothing. It was over with.
I was always in
When
the
it
car.
snowed, well, I was scared. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I was always in the
boy, you
car
gonna
driving.
you'll slide your ass down that hill. Boy, you
Be-
take one small step.
Be laying at the bottom for a
Man,
minute,
you
for
hear-
real. Just sitting there like, damn, I really just
Damn, I just slid all this way.
Dog.
Man, what was y'all most fun school? I feel like ain't no most fun school for me. I went to a whole lot of small schools. I feel like you can't really. It is what you make it. You probably go to the biggest small school in America, low key.
The biggest small.
Y'all in a good area too.
Facts, y'all in. You know what I'm saying?
If
I'm
you're
not
old
from
enough, you
city,
can go
but-
downtown.
Y'all really
Okay,
right in the middle for real.
Royal Oak down the street.
Already know. I do want to see what it's like going to like a bigger
school.
Yeah, I feel that.
You trying to leave? You trying to leave?
Oh no.
He can't talk about
Yeah, don't say
that.
that shit, bro. Don't even say that shit, bro.
But Hocking was like 5 minutes away from Ohio University, and at the time, Ohio University was top 10 most party school in America. So we used to ride over there, and boy, they got a whole street called Court Street. Like it was lit every day, literally Monday through Sunday. Literally, yes, a strip full of frat parties, sororities, clubs, bars.
Look,
everything.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If you go by Wayne State, it's similarly like I ain't gonna say it's like that for real, but if you over there by Wayne State, for sure, it's decent.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Wayne down there. Like I don't never see nobody like if I go downtown to like, you know, like the downtown area where the clubs and stuff at, I don't never see people from Wayne State for real.
Yeah, I don't never see Wayne State popping.
Man, like
He said it'll be city girl.
for sure.
I ain't go. I really don't even be like to going out in Detroit. I ain't gonna cap with you.
Scared.
I ain't gonna say scared. I ain't
gotta
gonna
be
say
safe.
scared, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Nigga, you gotta
niggas be doing too much,
gotta
bro.
move
These
smarter.
guns,
He would be
niggas be
jealous.
feeling tough with these guns, bro.
You gotta
And a
be looking everywhere for
nigga
real.
mug you down. You feel me?
Over, nigga.
I was just down there last Friday.
They shot
But
that thing good.
man, I was down there last Friday. It was a nigga walking down the street with a whole AR with monkey nuts on it.
Bro, listen. I went to a block
Heard
party.
the police, right?
Bruh, literally. Just,
What? You
strapped
hear me?
around his
Don't
chest,
care.
Just walking.
Listen.
Didn't care.
I was on a block party. A nigga had a K in his shorts. And I'm just like, you did that to show off, bro. You just,
Why you really bringing that bitch for
you
real?
feel me?
Why you showing it off?
Like, come, like, why?
Nigga, what kind of
Why?
energy you bringing to this bitch, nigga,
Man,
for
like-
real?
Why you want to be this tough right now?
that changed the whole like feeling of the vibe.
You feel me?
Nigga,
Now
I'm
I'm
about to
low key a
slide when
little
I see that bitch.
unsafe. You feel me?
I see that bitch. They got
Gone.
You
gold.
feel me?
Yeah.
I'm like, I might have to
I don't want no parts.
go back
nigga.
the other way. I don't know what he on. If he got this right here, he probably got some ops,
Man,
some niggas that's looking. He know that they know the blocks and all that. If
They
he
know
got it at
everywhere
the
that nigga
block
be at,
party,
for real.
if he at the block party with the K, you listen.
that's one thing too. Like where we live at, coming home from like breaks and all of that stuff, you really gotta come back home and be on your P's and Q's. Like
Facts.
don't come home
And
and
it's
get
so
to no dumb stuff. None of that.
And it's so crazy, like, yeah, like how we were saying, it's like a culture shock. Like coming from like where your school is, like you safe out there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, some racist people, but you safe out there, you feel me?
Yeah.
But you come back to the crib and it's like, hey, this still Detroit, my boy. Don't forget,
Yeah.
when you left, this was still Detroit.
Like you come home, you happy to come home, but then you gotta like watch over
sure
your
you watch
shoulder.
it for
Yeah.
Why y'all feel like it is like that in Detroit, bro?
Jealousy, boy. It's like that.
Honestly, don't know. I feel like we moved out of the city. Like we went to Fort, like which is in the burbs.
Mm-hmm.
So being out there I was out there for like I've been out there for like 5 years now. It's completely different out there. Like people mindsets is different. Like they don't got nothing in the city. Like they
Facts.
doing stuff to get money, and then when they do get money, they stay in it because they like I don't even know why they stay in
Bro,
it.
It'd be like they can get some more money doing something.
Yeah,
the
like,
need to flex is like such a bad thing in a black culture.
Mhm.
It's like to go out and go buy $100,000 chain. It's insane.
And
Like,
you
do
ain't got
you
a
know?
house.
Do you know how much $100,000 really is just to spend on a necklace? But it's like, I guess people really feel like they gotta do it. The need to want to flex all the time in the
Niggas
black
don't even be having
community.
no cribs, man.
You feel me?
No
Tripping.
Listen, bro,
No
it's
whip
so
for real.
crazy.
Man.
Oh my God, it's so crazy. I seen a person out, and this person was like, he had the drip on. I ain't gonna lie, he had the drip on. His coat was a Montclair. You feel me? All that type of time. And this nigga told me he had a girl. He was like, I just need somebody to stay with right now. I was like,
Yeah, well, I didn't see any with some Bubs Balenciagas at the bus stop. Yeah, like, man,
I saw that too.
At the
I
bus
saw
stop
two
with
people
it.
get off the bus.
At the bus
I'm in the
stop with
line
it,
for the club. Two people hop off the bus to go to the club.
Man, like, they got their priorities fucked up. That's really what it is.
the need to flex. The need
They
to
both
want
had on
to
Balenciagas.
flex. You hear
They
me?
putties and everything.
You hear me? Now, obviously, sometimes you could be wrong and a nigga car might be in the shop or something. But we know what's up, though, for real.
I ain't pulling up to no party or no bus.
I was just about to say, I'm not pulling up to no
I'm just not
party.
going
Facts,
to
I feel it.
Off
I
the
feel it.
city
You gotta
bus,
stay.
though.
You gotta stay
Not
home.
Uber,
You gotta
my
stay
nigga.
home. You gotta stay
Uber.
home. You gotta stay home. Not off the bus.
It is
You
not
can't
that
Uber
deep.
it. Not off the
No.
bus. You-
I was meant to stay at the crib that weekend. Nigga, for real.
yeah, you gotta just stay at the crib off that one. You can't even embarrass yourself like
That
that.
D out $1, boy. You don't spend that dumb for that Uber.
Yeah, no, I'm straight.
Man, you hear me? It's so crazy how niggas' priorities do be messed up though, man. Priorities is such an important thing too, for real. Like, it's so crazy. Like, it's the music too, man. I ain't gonna lie. I blame a lot of it on the music. Because like the music tell you ain't nothing if you don't got this. Like, think about it. They be saying you little niggas is po. Who's the little niggas? It's us. It's the listeners. Like, if we just go give it 100, it's the listeners. And it's like, you hear that as a kid, so now you put all your value into material things, and it's like, oh, I want a car, I want a house. It's like, but you would never be able to finish that goal. Because once you hit $1 million, now you want 5. You hit 5, now you want 10. So when do you hit your level of like comfortability? When all of your goals is within material things. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need. Some
It's-
guidance on you.
Facts.
Somebody got to guide you at one point in your life.
You can blame that on social media too.
Facts.
Yeah,
Oh
a lot
my
of people
God.
fall into
Social
that
media.
wave, man.
Social media is the third like leading, like most looked at thing in like America. I feel like you got the government, you got the media, then you got social media. Like, I feel like they that powerful. Think about the liquor shit, right? The black Twitter, how we make all the liquors be popular.
Yes.
Man.
Like, I've literally seen it. I remember when it was the black bottle with all the fruit on it.
Man.
I remember when that was the end drink.
Everybody was drinking that
I
bitch,
remember that.
Yeah, now I think it's Milagro right now. It was Casamigos last
Right,
summer.
it was Casamigos last year. That wasn't even that long ago.
That's crazy.
And it's so crazy how one person can start a trend. One person.
You don't never got to be known no more.
You hear me?
Man.
Normal does.
One video. It takes one video to start a snowball. That's what I'm hoping. Listen, subscribe to the channel.
Oh God.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to snowball, helping you out.
For real, man.
But yeah, like I was saying, it takes one video to snowball. And now you got 100,000 followers. That's crazy. It's so, and I read this thing, right? It said, you got to understand, if it was 1,000 people outside your house cheering for you, do you know how many people that truly is? So like if a person get 1,000 likes, right? But this person get 10,000 likes. If it was actually 1,000 people outside that liked what you put on Instagram, like, do you know how much love that really is? But like in the internet, that gets so lost because
you're looking at what somebody else got.
You feel me? And it's always, this person is at 1 million. You might know a person that blew up off one video. Like I said, the snowball. You might know a person that blew up off the snowball.
Yep.
And before that, they was just a person just making videos. And now they getting brand sponsorships, this, that, the third, blah, blah, blah. And it's so crazy like how now your mindset is like, if I don't get at least his numbers, I can't do this. And it's so crazy like how social media came around to like made that a real thing. That like now everybody is obsessed with like likes, comments, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And it's so, I know people who like they get sad if they shit don't do good on Instagram.
Niggas be deleting that shit, reposting that bitch a couple hours later and shit. Like, motherfuckers seen that shit that one time. Don't put that shit back up. They just leave it where it was at, man.
I done did that before, so I can't even cap. But I do it to, listen, all podcasters do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen, Adam 22, all the big ones, they all do that. They will delete something and repost it. Or they repost it 3 months later for sure.
I heard what y'all. My fault.
You good.
I heard what y'all though, like with the media stuff like that. It's like when the most people active, like when the most people on their phone, like y'all know the hours.
Yeah.
So, from what I understand, most of the time you're supposed to post anywhere between 12 and 3.
Cause that's when most people on their phones.
Yeah, I guess so.
Work,
but see,
breaks and shit like that.
Lunch breaks.
See, to me, that don't make sense though, right? Because I would think it's after people get off.
Yeah.
So I would think it'd be 4 to 7.
But don't nobody really want to look at their phone after looking at a damn computer all day for real.
Yeah, that could be true too, though. Yeah, that could be true. But from what I read, though, typically it's earlier in the day. You got to post anywhere between 12 and 3. So I try to make sure everything I post on my page comes between like 12 and 4. Like if I, you know what I'm saying? Like I try not to get after the 5 o'clock mark because I've noticed that the view count won't be the view count if I post it at 6 o'clock instead of like, 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like everybody know when their page gonna hit though, for real.
Yeah.
Everybody definitely know when to post on their
I don't.
page.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I just make a video. I ain't gonna lie, and I'll be like, I'm gonna just put this out tomorrow, and I'll post it. And I mean, some videos do good, like, and that's the thing about like doing reels and stuff like that. Some videos can do really well. Like I just posted for like almost a whole month, in the month of April. I posted like for like 26 days or something like that. And it's so crazy how like one video could do 8,000 views and then the next video could do 200. And like, if you let that affect your confidence, this ain't the thing for you.
Yeah.
This is not the thing for you because
It's a lot of ups and downs.
you hear me? It's a lot of ups and downs, just like football. Prime example, like switching schools, like that could be an up and down. Like you could leave a school that was a really good school, right? But you may not have fit the system. Now you go to a school that's coached poorly, this, that, and the third. You feel me? The weight room ain't what it's supposed to be. All this type of time. So it's the same thing. Like you just, I don't know. This social media stuff is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really don't like it. To be honest with
It's
you.
really, you gotta just adapt to it, bro. Like, you gotta learn how to use it to your advantage. If not, like,
And you gotta know how to put it down, bro. When it's messing with your mind for real. A lot
Yeah.
of people don't know how to do that.
yeah, it's like
A lot of people get too addicted to it. They don't know how to put it down.
that's how the kids is.
It's mainly females.
Yeah, They don't know how to
I ain't
put
gonna
it
fake
down,
it.
bro.
If you can't put your phone down as a dude, I don't know what's wrong with you.
I try to do that throughout the day. Like I'd be like, I can't be on my phone, bro. Like I throw my phone on the floor. I'd be like, I can't be on it right now.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Too
I don't
much
get my
screen
phone at all.
time, bro. Like it'd
I
be
don't be
like,
on my phone like that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can't
be
Yeah,
use
like-
my phone.
like I listen to music off my phone, but I won't be on my phone type time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The screens be too much sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes
it's like-
I don't even want to see it for real. Like see the stuff on there for real.
Facts. Like it's so much that go viral on Instagram, on just like social media in general, bro. Like it's so crazy. It's every day. It's a new one. Every single day. That's why like I was watching this podcast and it was like you could do 100,000 views and like if you don't post in the next like 3 days, so what?
Mhm.
And that could be true because it could be a very quick come and go. Or you could have something that snowballs like, I don't even know. I can't even think of a TikTok sound right now. But all of the TikTok sounds, you
Yeah.
feel me? But you gotta be consistent with it. Cause like if you not posting a lot,
Yeah, it's over.
it's the algorithms, bro. The algorithm. I hate that. I hate the algorithms. It ain't nice to me, man. So I hate it. But I think we about to get out of here, man. Tell everybody where they can reach y'all. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all went to school at again. And we out of here.
Y'all can go ahead, bro.
I go to Davenport University. I'm a junior, and you can reach me at ty.sm1th on Instagram.
I'm T. Lou. I go to Lawrence Tech. You can reach me at only1.tl on Instagram.
I'm Sterling. I play for West Michigan Ironman. You can reach me on Instagram at I got 2 underscores at the front, STERL, and then 2 underscores at the end.
And you can reach me at Popular Loser Podcast on Instagram. Go watch, subscribe, like, comment, do all of that on YouTube. Popular Loser Podcast, spell the S with a $sign. Go listen to everything on Apple Music. I said Apple Music. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Go give me a like, all that. And we out.
Ooh.